100 years ago, this country celebrated its very first official Mother's Day. This year, I'm celebrating my first official Mother's Day as a mom. It's an amazing, wonderful, exciting time that my husband and I are anticipating to become parents and welcome this little baby into the world. At the same time, there are a lot of questions that we have, things that we're trying to learn. We're reading books, we're preparing the baby room, we're taking all the steps that we know how to take in order to get ready. This season actually reminds us a lot of when we started dating and we were in a season of preparation just like we are in now for something that was really big on the horizon and something that would change our lives. We didn't know how to prepare for marriage. We didn't know exactly what to do in every circumstance that presented itself, but looking back on that time, I can actually identify 4 key things that helped me navigate through that season. And I'm so grateful that God's been teaching me these things because these 4 things actually apply to every new stage that we go through in life. And those 4 things are things I want to remind myself of, especially as I get ready to become a mom. The first one is wisdom and asking God for the wisdom that only He can provide. The second one is choosing to trust in Him. Third, rejoicing that He cares and thanking Him for providing what we need. And fourth, walking out in obedience. When He says, this is what you need to do, this is the way, walk in it, then I need to actually obey. Because if I don't, the result isn't going to be the same. He can instruct, but without my obedience and cooperation, it's going to turn out a lot different. So those 4 things help me and my husband walk through the dating stage. Of course we weren't perfect. Of course we needed correction from the Lord to get back on that straight path, but it's really wonderful to look back and to see that He was with us the whole way, guiding us and showing us. And a verse that we hung on to during that season was Proverbs 3, 5, and 6, where it says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge Him, and He will make your path straight." That's something that we hold on to right now, especially as we need Him to make our paths straight as we prepare to become parents. So we're choosing to trust God because He knows best and He knows how to lead us. And we just rejoice knowing that He cares enough about this season and the next season and whatever we're walking into. And I am reminded in 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 3, that His divine power has given us everything we need for life and godliness through our knowledge of Him who called us by His own glory and goodness. I thank God that He has given us everything we need for life and godliness. That's our God, the God of the universe, and that comes out of His divine power. How could I not rejoice in that God that we serve? How could I not want to obey? I know I'm not perfect and I know that I don't always obey, but this is huge motivation for me to ask Him for that wisdom, to put my trust in Him, to say thank you, Lord, for who You are and how You teach me, and then to walk it out. And I'm so needy of that reminder in this stage when I have all these questions. How do I breastfeed? And what do I do when the baby gets sick? Or how do I develop a system for diaper changes? All of these things are not things that He doesn't care about. And I'm so glad that in this stage or in another stage that I'm going to walk into, He cares and He can show us. So I ask, what about you? What new roles or seasons are on your horizon? Do you have a new job? Are you going to become a parent? Are you in a new relationship? Just be encouraged that the God of the universe knows how to lead you and has given you everything you need for life and godliness.